Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Buckeyes offense drives out there to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Solid gain moves the ball to the 43. That gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got enough for the first down and still going. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He had
touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense takes the field, our first chance to see them today. And, of course, in this game, Kirk, the spotlight shining on these wide receivers. Each team has a really dynamic playmaker out there.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. These two wide receivers are the kind of players that if you can get the ball into their hands, great things will happen. Who has the better day today will be the team that wins this football game.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
High completion makes it second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
He's running out of time here. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Howard. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
When you You throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Scott. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
To the air, it's Milroe. Looking to make a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, tie. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The sack sets up second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made at the 20 in the deep shot. Big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And with that, Let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. But man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Coming up, second down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Tackle made after the completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Abuka. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Milroe. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Offense getting set for what could be their final drive down late in the final quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Howard bringing pressure. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for his back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Dropping back, it's Howard. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.